when you go out there and you have a new partner and you finish and you hear the applause and the judges start to say nice things, is that when you suddenly can say, we did it?
Yeah, well, I mean, kind of. I mean, sometimes you just don't know what to expect. You know, you're like, yeah, you want to hear good things. And I loved our dance, and I had fun with it no matter what. And you don't, for me, I don't do it for the judges. I do it for me to feel good, to know I accomplished something and did what I wanted to do and had fun. And we did that.
And you danced with a partner who doesn't understand the meaning of easy choreography, and you did it to her just like you've done it to everybody else. Look at the smile on your face when you can raise the degree of difficulty.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't even put it like that, like whether it's hard or not. It's just, she's just extremely hardworking, and she worked really hard this week. And there was times where we were simplifying. I'm like, no, you can do this on your own. You can do this more. So we would add bits here and there, and you know, she didn't go off time once tonight. She was perfectly on beat, and I just felt settled and fun. So I was excited.
I liked seeing the challenger in you because, you know, there's that sweet all-American smile, and you get out there, and you are a shark that wants that prize.
Yeah, I want this. Seriously, I just believe if you work really hard that, you know, almost anything's possible. But, yeah, I want this, and it's fun, and I don't want it to end. So I'm going to work my butt off every week.
And the other thing for her, she's an athlete, you know what I mean? It's like people don't come onto this show to be like, oh, I got it in 5 minutes. You don't just come in and oh, I'm going to do some easy, you know, black steps, and oh, you got it real quick. You got to be pushed. You got to get better. You've got to improve. And like this week, we came leaps and bounds, and I didn't feel like the package showed as many discoveries as we had. Like the first time we figured out that she could drop down and like move her hips. The first time we figured out she could let go of me at certain parts. Like we were like, oh, let's do that. They didn't show any of that. So I was a little bummed about it.
Giving it away, right?
No, because that's amazing. The discovery we had and the laughs we had as well. I mean,
yeah, we had so much fun. I mean, the package kind of just showed our challenges.
We ended
like
up
the first,
watching it.
Yeah, we didn't even watch it. The first day where it's like, okay, how do we hold each other? What feet do we use? But then from that point forward, we were like, this is so fun. We just had fun every day.
Yeah.
So you had a fun moment of the show, but frankly, not all of it was fun. And you heard the judges say things that weren't so complimentary toward people that have been in your life for a long time. Was it difficult as a professional to hear some of those comments?
Like what do you mean? Which one's example?
Tony took a beating. Max took a beating.
You know what? I think over this course of the show, we've all taken a beating, and I'm like, to be honest, it's not really that much of a beating. It's like it's like we're on a dance show, and it's 4 people's opinions, and taste is one thing my grandpa taught me before he passed is taste is not a debatable subject, and everybody has their own opinion. As long as you go out there and you feel like you rocked it, you gave it your best, then that's all you can do. You know what I mean? My grandma didn't say as long as you rocked it. But
Okay. Yeah, I did that part.
But I mean, like, you know, it's tough to see your friends take harsh criticism, but you gotta take it with a pinch of salt and move on.
Yeah, and I look at it like, you know, the judges are looking for technique and you know, maybe traditional moves and stuff like that, but then it's really up to the voters how did it make them feel?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what it comes down to, is how does it make people move and feel. So.
Well, you just put the power back in the viewers' hands, and as the scores get closer, like 3 points over the course of a week, the fans are 70%, the judges are about 30 mathematically, so you have the right frame of mind there. Now let's talk about one more thing. Disney next week. Are you going to be a prince? Are you a princess? Mickey, Minnie, Daisy, Donald?
I would be Donald. If I could be anybody. I'm not going to be Donald, but if I could be Donald, I would be Donald. I love Donald Duck.
You do a Donald Duck impression, don't you?
No. I can do Donald Duck sneezing.
Do it.
No. Wait. No, I'm not doing it.
You can do it. That's awesome.
All right. And so do you get to pick your Disney character?
Yeah, I mean, we put in suggestions, and then it's kind of, everybody's involved with figuring out who it's going to be and what it's going to be. So I'm excited about ours.
Wouldn't it be horrible if they gave you a Disney villain instead of a Disney heroine?
No, you know, I'd have fun with
awesome,
dude. Yeah, I'm like, that sounds
awesome.
like Ursula from
Shere Khan, Jafar, Scar.
This week I am with.
That's fresh. Look at that, rocking the pocket squares.
She's like, hello, it's all about the girl. You know, come on. You get. honestly, fantastic this week.
Thank
Mark,
you.
I wanted to ask you something because what were the challenges this week? You know, with Amy, did it make you stretch as a teacher, and especially since, like we said, Derek is one of your best friends?
Yeah, no, I mean, absolutely. It made me have to think on my feet extremely fast. There was no real plan walking into it. I couldn't go in with a plan because it was one of these things that instead of thinking I'm going to do this, you had to feel what you were going to do instead. So I mean, the first day we spent a lot of time picking the right pair of feet to use. You know, we tried flats, 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, the tippy toe ones that they use for contemporary, shoes. That was a whole process in itself. Then we had to figure out the balance, the stance, and you know, she said to me, you know, Derek really holds me the whole time. I was like, okay, cool. It's good to know for me because I'm not a physical dancer. Like, I like to let my partners breathe and feel comfortable in what they're doing. So that was an adjustment as well. And as we went along, it just got more comfortable and started to feel seamless. And in rehearsal, she did this move where she kind of strutted across the room on her own. I was like, dude, we need to use that. Like, she can do the things on her own. She doesn't need someone holding her the whole time. And we discovered that in rehearsal, and we tried to showcase that tonight. And I feel like we did a good job.
Now, Amy, I was going to ask you. So when he mentioned that, you know, was it exhilarating or slightly nervous when you by having that freedom?
You know, I'd say both at first because I thought, wow, this is pushing me. So I have to raise the bar. It's not, the choreography is not dropping down to me, to where I think I can be. I have to step up to where, you know, I believe I can be. And I was able to do that. It really, really challenged me. But it was exhilarating because I knew I could do it. And I felt this freedom with these feet and with this dance to like move my body. And so it was so much fun. Yeah.
Now, and I was going to ask, now, were you nervous right before dancing? And it's weird that I'm asking this, but I'm asking for a reason.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, there's always nerves, though.
There's nerves, but like I get nervous before anything I do that involves entertaining, just because it's kind of just like a here we go, like, but not like oh my god, like I'm so nervous.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that. I was like excited, you know, just jittery.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, with what you learned from Mark, can you infuse that with Derek? Will that help you grow as a dancer? You know,
absolutely. I mean, absolutely. There's definitely things that I'm bringing back with me, and I think, I mean, just being on my own, not on my own. He was with me the whole time, but he really made me work hard. And I mean, Derek makes me work hard as well, but it's just two different styles. So now going back to Derek, yeah, I'm absolutely bringing this experience with me, and I mean, it's awesome. I love this guy. He's amazing. He's so talented. He's so amazing.
You guys are getting me all emotional now. Now, but we are, Amy, we're a super fan network. So once people watch the show, we do an after show, and we actually, our fans talk.
I've seen it.
Thank you.
I
okay.
like it.
So we asked our fans to send you guys questions. So all our questions are from fans.
Okay.
So this is from C. Ballard, and she writes, this is for Amy, what obstacles have you faced from being on the show? And tell her this comes from a disabled fan.
Oh my gosh. A lot. I mean, I have experienced a lot just because I've got these legs that, like we said, we have to try 5 different pairs of feet to figure out what can help me get the motion. I'm literally wearing wooden feet tonight. There's no motion at all, but it puts me on the ball of my foot. But it takes a while. It just takes patience. But we kind of, like, we went into this week like, we know we can do this. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's kind of the idea of just being innovative and creative and figuring it out. It's not like, oh, this doesn't work. I can't move my hips. It's like, well, let's see what we can do so that I can move my hips. So yeah, I mean, you know, just different challenges with feet. With I mean, my foot comes loose constantly. I was backstage.
The foot was coming loose today. I said, if the foot comes off, we're not stopping.
Yeah.
I'm picking you up. You're wrapping your legs around my waist, and I will finish it. And you just give me shoulders, give me face, give me if it comes. We had a backup plan. So if the foot came off, if the leg came off, I was picking her up, wrapping it around my waist, and I was gonna just.
Now I have to say, I'm honestly not worried at all that legs are coming off. But I mean, there's definitely there's screws that's mechanics, and there's a chance that things can loosen up. But I am getting them fixed tomorrow. It's taken me a while to get there, but I'm getting them fixed. So hopefully there's nothing else. But
getting ready as we're getting to the halfway point of the season. So now on a lighter note, when we sign off, we give a 3 count and we tell the fans a little buzz you later. So we're gonna end strong. So for Amy Purdy and Mark Ballas, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, buzz you later.